Bruce Lee was and still is a legend, and today I'll do my best to draw him. Let's start. Hi there, if you're new, welcome, I'm HYK. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, and feel free to join my Discord server. All links are down below. As always, I'll start from the basic shapes and proportions of the body. This will be very helpful later on when I'll start to add all the small details, and obviously it will make the drawing look more clean and it will help me understand the composition of the drawing much better. If you watched a few videos of mine, you probably know that drawing only with a pencil is not my strong side, to say the least. But I actually started to practice it much more, so it will look great. Hopefully. I'm getting closer and closer to finish the basic sketch. I just need to finish the face and this is it. When it comes to details, the face is actually the most important part because this is the part that will make Bruce Lee look like, well, himself. So I really need to be focused and I can't mess up. Okay, I think it looks pretty accurate. Now, as you can see, the drawing looks flat and lifeless. So here comes the most important part of the drawing. The coloring. Now, this is not exactly coloring because I don't use any colors, but I'm using my pencil to replicate the color and shadow effect, so I guess it will be more accurate to call it the shadowing. So I'm using my pencil to make shadows and lighting, and in that way I give the drawing much more depth and volume, and it makes it look much more 3D. Now the whole shading process is pretty much the same, so while I'm drawing I'll talk a little bit about Bruce Lee. Let's start from the fact that if you never heard the name Bruce Lee, you probably lived in a cave for the last 100 years. Bruce Lee was born in November 27, 1970 with the name Lee Jun-fan. He was born in a Chinese hospital in San Francisco. Lee's father, Lee Hoi-chuan, was a famous Cantonese opera star, and as a result, Lee was introduced to the cinema world at a very young age, and at the age of 3 months, he played in his first movie. When Lee was 3 years old, his family moved to Hong Kong, and there he grew up and absorbed the Chinese culture. Even though Lee's family was privileged, he grew up in a tough environment, and as a teen he was involved in a lot of street fights. In 1959, at the age of 18, with only $100 in his pocket, Lee immigrated to the US. He started and never completed philosophy studying in the University of Washington, and he was a dancing teacher at the same time. When he arrived to the US, he kept training martial arts from a variety of teachers, and after some time he even started to teach martial arts himself. Bruce Lee was playing in a lot of American movies, and even when he was a secondary character, he would catch more attention from the viewers than the main character itself. Lee was a martial arts master. He was training in a lot of different arts, such as Chinese martial arts, boxing, wrestling, karate, Aranes, aka Kali, street fighting, tai chi, judo, fencing, and more. And he was also a philosopher and a fighting genius. In July 20th, 1973, Lee was in his friend's house. He was complaining about a very strong headache, and after his friend gave him a headache pill, she found him laying unconscious, and he died on the way to the hospital. There are a lot of conspiracy theories about Lee's death, and to this day it is still a mystery because Lee was completely healthy, but something happened to his brain and caused his death. Bruce Lee completely changed the world of martial arts and martial arts movies, and to this day he is still influencing a lot of actors and martial artists around the world. So with that happy ending, we are about to finish the drawing. So this is it for today. I'm very happy with the results and I hope you enjoyed and learned something new about Bruce Lee. If you want to watch me drawing another legend, go check out this video I made about Muhammad Ali.